Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots. A complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with two free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Hey, 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 beautiful people. Hey, guys, good evening. Welcome back. Good afternoon. Good morning. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? I throw away salutes. I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Welcome. Come in. Take a seat. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Get something to drink. Move forward, move to the front, and allow other people to come to the back. But as you're coming in, please do remember to give us a thumbs up. And if you're watching and haven't subscribed, do remember to please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much to all the returning subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So, without further ado, let's jump into the story today. So, those of you that were here a couple of years ago when I started this channel, I focused a lot on, I wasn't doing so much relationship back then. I was talking a lot about, investing in Nigeria, the risk, especially when it comes to building houses. I have so many videos about, building houses in Nigeria. I was going back and forth with a lot of people on that. I was saying people should be careful. As a matter of fact, I told people at the beginning, I was like, in my mind, I don't see any reason why you are building a house in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa when you don't have a house in the diaspora. That was my stand back in the day. That is still my stand till today. I still believe that you should first of all get your property in the abroad because this is where you live. If you can, I do know that circumstances differ. Some people don't have the opportunity for so many reasons to be able to do that here. However, if you can, like there's no hindrance at all in terms of your stay, you have a job, you're working, because I found out quite earlier on that so many Nigerians who live in the West were living in squalor, and all their money was being shipped back to Nigeria to build all these nonsense houses that, okay, let me not call them nonsense houses, let me just say the houses. But those houses, a lot of people don't get to live in them. Some, even the worst part is the ones that build in their villages. All those big houses that people, mansions they build in their villages. Yeah. Chi Andrews, oh my days, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, sis? Lovely to see you. I've missed you. You've abandoned me. Hey, whoa. I'm so happy to see you today. Yeah. So, I discourage people from doing that because I've always believed that you should make yourself comfortable where you are. And I realize that it's not everybody that lives their life the way I chose to live my life, because a lot of people fought me on this. And they say, how can you be telling people not to build a house? This is not our country. It is better for you to build your house. In fact, there was one woman particularly that took this and was dragging me for so many years about this matter, because she said she built a big house in Nigeria. She said she built a very big house in Nigeria, and she was alternating between Nigeria and Canada or wherever it is she was staying. So my personal belief about this has not changed. I still believe that the way I live my life is that I take my life one day at a time, because nobody knows tomorrow. May God give all of us long life and good health. But I too much believe in living my life daily. I have always lived my life like that because my mom raised me to be like that. I don't believe in putting your life on hold. So this is, let me digress. Che Andrews, you've abandoned me, or sis. It's been a long time. You've abandoned me. You abandoned me. Just accept that you abandoned me. But I'm happy to see you. Your boy has grown so much now, you will not believe it. um, so this is my argument. This life here, we come here and basically we're on borrowed time. Nobody knows the day that they are going to go. And so we live day after day, especially if you come here as an adult from Africa and you are already in your 40s, 50s. Because what I found was that a lot of Africans, especially Nigerians that were living here, their living condition was so poor. Like the way they were living their lives daily was extremely poor. Monilola is saying here in the comment section that living poorly, only on diets consisting of tinned mackerel and rice. No five a day just to build a house. Yes. And in my mind, I was like, and it's not like they were not working, but they were more interested in building houses that they will go to live at later on in life. You might not agree with me, but this is my personal view, and it still hasn't changed. I think a couple of years later, when I was showing you guys my houses in Nigeria, people were like, but you told people not to build. I said, well, I live good in the UK. I have a house in the UK. Why? So it's not the same. It's not the same. My argument back then is that make yourself comfortable first here where you live. Anywhere you live in the abroad, buy a house, buy properties if you can. Then, because properties in the abroad will always appreciate. They are of more value. Even if you want to leave them as inheritance to your children, they will gain more than one house in. Let me make you people laugh before I even get into the story. The other day, one of our properties in Nigeria was rented out. You guys have told you stories about renting. All my wahala with rental property in Nigeria, being a landlord and all that, plenty stories. As a matter of fact, some of you that were here a while ago, I shared with you the story of how I had to travel one time to go to Nigeria to go and kick some tenants out of my property because they were living there rent free. Some of you were here as far back as maybe 5 years ago, remember those stories. The reason why I was sharing those stories with you is not because I wanted to discourage people from building houses or from investing back home. It's just, I just feel like you cannot plan for a life when you don't even know what's going to happen in the future. It's good to plan, but why don't you enjoy? Why don't you live your best life every day? Then you now plan, say, okay, oh, if it's retirement, oh, where's 21? You remember, Abuja house, that Abuja house. The drama of that house, the drama has not finished, though. To be honest, I just got tired of boring you guys with the story. Another tenant packed out of it, the house. I think it was last year. If you see if you, I have videos. If you want me to show you, I can show you the video. If you see what that tenant did to the property, they destroyed it completely. Yeah. Cassie Bello said many are buy abroad, uh, and if they should, before they can step foot on the house they sacrifice to build back in Nigeria. We've heard all these stories, my dear. Black Luther said, my mom just went back to Nigeria and she has now rested on her clamor for me to get a house in Nigeria. She said, now she knows better. A home is where you are and how you make it. Absolutely. Mary, you remember me sharing the story? That house, has been one problem or the other. Now, tenant packed off to that house. The tenant completely destroyed everything. There's nothing they didn't steal. The meter, the water meter, all the doors, kitchen, broken toilet, everything. Somebody was saying, oh, you can rent it out like that. I mean, now, being that, I'm from the abroad, And in my thinking now, when you live in this part of the world, after a long time, you kind of you don't think like the average Nigerian anymore. In my mind, I'm like, how am I going to rent a property like this out? Even a dog cannot live in this house. It's not good enough. So I said, okay, let me fix it. I kid you not. I spent the sum of 2 million naira to fix this property up because it was top to bottom renovation. All the doors were changed. The walls that were only God knows how they destroyed the wall. How do you walls? How can you destroy wall? The electrical works were done all over again. The painting, they had to do some skidding or whatever they call it to the wall before they could paint it. 2 million naira to renovate. The reason why I share these stories with you guys is so that you understand that I'm not just saying this from a place of some people say, hey, you are jealous of who? I'm not jealous of you. What am I jealous of you? What do you have that I'm jealous of you? Even if you have more than me, God, I pray God to give me too. But we learn by sharing these stories. We exchange stories. You tell me yours, I tell you mine. Black Looters, 2 million naira we used to renovate. 2 million. Guess how much the property was rented? They rented the property for 4 million naira for 2 years rent. So it's 2 million naira per annum. In Nigeria, they pay per annum for rent. And the property is in Abuja. So 2 million naira per annum, they pay 4 million naira for 2 years. Now, out of 4 million naira, I'd already spent 2 million naira renovating. So how much did I get? 2 million naira in gain, if you call that profits. Convert 2 million naira to pounds. If you convert 2 million naira to pounds, this was about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, the money is less than 1,500 pounds for 2 years rent too. So tell me, if I decide to bring that money to the UK, what am I going to do with it? So I still maintain that sometimes it's emotional investment. We're emotional about it. Okay, people like us in my age bracket now, we're thinking of retirement. All that is good. Eh? Tell me, you remember my Abuja? That house, Wahala. If you see Wahala, Jesus, Chai. Eh? Tell me, this is that Abuja house that made me find your channel. Tenants can show landlord if they want to. Sometimes you just get blessed. I have never been blessed with. I don't know what I did for them. Oh, I don't even know. All the tenants that I've had, they've been tenants from hell. Hell. Oh my goodness. It was later on that we found out that the woman that was renting it before apparently was living in the living room and subletted the rooms out. That's why the house was so bad. Me now using my church mind to say I can't rent it out like that, decided to renovate. There's nothing they didn't steal. You buy NEPA, what they call it, NEPA meter. You buy water meter. Now they say buy tank, buy this, buy that. Kitchen, you fix it, do everything. Let them come and live, and you see the way the house is. My God. So if you want to compare, I beg you guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the abroad and you can buy property here, please, 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 I beg you, buy property. Buy property here, or buy property in the West, whether it's America, Canada, wherever you live. Because the way the properties in the West appreciates is so much more better. The property that I bought in when I was going to do my 50th birthday 2 years ago, you guys remember I told you guys I gifted myself a house that I bought. If I tell you now, it's only 2 years ago, 2 years, just 2 years ago, back in 2022? Yeah, 2022. Between 2022 and now, the amount that the house has appreciated. See, even if you already have the one you are living in, buy to let. If you have adult children, buy in their names. Just put your money where you are sure of the investment, because all these Nigeria investments, I don't know. I don't know. 4 million naira for rent for 2 years, of which you use 2 million to renovate. So it's 2 million basically that I got for 4 years rent. That one point, it's not up to 1,500. It's not even up to 1,500 pounds for that's the money I got for rent for 2 whole years. What's that money gonna do for me? Anyway, so property back in Africa, to your tent or Israel, because at a point when the fight was getting too much, I just everybody do what they want to do. And Rwani author say, I have a property back in Ghana. I paid approximately $10 to do a mediocre renovation. However, I make 500 US a month on it. So no wahala. I've been blessed with good tenants. Oh, I'm happy for you. Very, very happy for you. I don't know. In Nigeria, once they hear that the landlord is abroad, they do whatever they like. Temidi, ojú mi ti rí nǹkan, mo ti rí mẹ́wàá. They don't show me shege for property matter. At a point, I told the agent, I said, leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. You cannot leave it. I said, no, leave it. I'm not, don't, no, don't rent it. Leave it. Just lock it up. Because what was the point? I don't see the point in it. Yes. Yes. Kubera said, yes, it can be very challenging managing property in Nigeria. It gets worse when the owner is abroad. God will bless you. Once they hear pecking that the landlord is abroad, you don't buy market for their hand. You don't buy market. They will capitalize on it and they will do you something. Eh? Tony Tones, Auntie B, you have a gift of telling serious story in such a funny way that I don't mean to laugh. No, it's okay. It's okay, Tony Tone. Laugh, Jare. Even me, you know me now. I laugh. What can you do if you don't laugh? You can't cry. We laugh, Jare. Guys, you're not giving this a thumbs up. We're not getting to I'm just about getting to the stories I want to share. I wanted to give you guys this background so that you understand my own struggle when it comes to this property wahala. Okay? The struggle is a lot. Is a lot. Is a lot. I don't know. But I believe strongly, whatever your stance is, whether you want to build in Nigeria, you want to put all your investment in Naira or in dollars or pounds, make yourself comfortable where you live daily. Make sure you live in your best, your bed is good, have a decent, good mattress. Not the kind of mattress you wake up, you'll be looking for warm water to press your body because you cannot invest in a good mattress. You know, some people are like that. They've used one mattress for 10 years, they will not change it. They cannot buy a good bed. One lady, when we were talking about this matter the other day, told us about how she's been begging her husband that they should change their settee in their living room. Eh? That they should change their settee. He will refuse, but he's sending money to village. So whatever you want to do, me at these days, I don't even tell anybody, don't build if you want to buy if you want to buy. Uh just make yourself comfortable, because you don't know whether you are going to retire, number one, to go and live in those property. Number two, you don't know what the future holds for you. You are not the owner of your life. It reminds every time I look at people that put their life on hold and say, "Oh, I'm planning for my retirement. I'm planning for my retirement," including my friend. My friend, I told you guys the story of my friend that built 6 flats in Benin. Like, he worked so hard to build this 6 flats. He was working there at night, saving all his pennies, and it's good. It's good. So, you don't seem as if you're not encouraging people to do something back home. Of course, I will encourage him. It's a good thing. However, I was looking at the way he was living here, sharing a 2 bedroom flat. He has a family. Oh, he's sharing a 2 bedroom flat, and that 2 bedroom flat, he still has a tenant. He's still sublet. It's still what do they say? How do they say it? When you have a lodger, he still has a lodger in the 2 bedroom flat. So him, his wife, and their child, all of them pack themselves inside one room because he want to build house. I will never do that. I can't. I just can't. Because I believe in enjoying my everyday life. I don't believe that I should stress myself so much because I'm trying to save money to go and build one Momo house. If the money comes to build, fine. Or to buy. I prefer to buy. Um, but I'm not gonna inconvenience myself like that. I want to live my best life every day. People think it's a waste of money when you enjoy your life, you know, you have nice things or whatever you choose to do with your money, you travel, they see it as a waste of money. To you is a waste of money. Me is quality of life. So everyone to himself, to your tent, O Israel. My soft life, I cannot I cannot compromise on myself to life because I want to buy a house. Lie. I don't do that. I don't do that. No. The wife don't live at Mobumi. All of them they stay for inside one room. Oh. They manage. Now understanding wife. Kwarege say unless you have invested and lost money in this investing back home, then you don't really understand when they say there are different types of grief people enjoy: stories, tears, and theft. Yeah, right, left, and center. Yeah. People are plenty like that that live like paupers in the West. They properly will never go out for a meal. Where is that money going to come from? To be wasting money to go and eat outside when you can use a fraction of that money to cook. Go work. Yeah. People have different priorities. But what I was going to bring out about that, my friend that built the six flats. You know, when he finished building the six flats, he rented it out. All the money he got, because he left one for himself, and then he rented the other five out. All the money he got for rent for all the flats, when he converted it, he wanted to convert it. It was not up to £1,000, and he was upset. And that said, "I'm never building in Benin again. I'm not building in Benin again." He's like, "Buja, I want to build that." I say, "Okay." Ladies and gentlemen, please live your best life every day. Remember the story of that rich man in the Bible that said, I have so much investment now. I have saved all the yam that I'm going to eat, all the jollof rice, everything. And my barm is full. Let me enjoy." The owner of the life came. I said, today, you are wanted in paradise. Nobody knows the day that we are going to go. And that's why me, I can never put my life on hold. Eh. Okay, so let's get to the story for the day. It's two stories, happened to two different people, a man and a woman. They were trending. Some people shared it with me on social media, and I said, you know what? Since they are diasporans, good talking points for people to learn. If you are going to build back home, make sure that you are being careful so that your family will not be your worst enemy. Because sometimes family can be your worst enemy, especially if you have a family whereby people have this strong sense of entitlement. They feel entitled. Your elder ones, they feel entitled to whatever you have. After all, I'm saying you go school. What you don't do for me since you go abroad. You know all those kind of brothers and sisters that will be telling you those things. So you're sending them money. This is story of people that are sending money back home for people to build for them. And water enter voicemail. He enter voicemail. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, I say, remember the man who died during the pandemic and had 35K under his bed, working three jobs. He was working, no rest, unhealthy, hitting habits just to take back home. Yeah. Sometimes even the ones you take back home or the ones you have back home, you ask yourself, our children even going to go to this country? Our children, are they going to go? So many questions, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. But let's take the first story first. What happened with this young man? Is telling the stories very tearfully himself.
Man, the house. You don't see what Europe. Man, the house. You say I don't pay this salary for you. Your children school fees for 4 years now. Four of the children. Now they pay their school fees. If I wait, Uncle, wait. When you also want to go buy house, you have to just build ground. When you want to go buy that land, how much I give you? How much I give you to your husband? Not be 1 million naira.
You see, That's a brother and sister. You see the sister with the sense of entitlement. She said, what you don't do for me before? The boy is calculating, the young man is calculating all the things he has done for her. He said, I've been paying your children's school fees for 4 years. When your husband wanted to buy a house, I gave him 1 million naira. You know what the sister talk? He said, whether na me you give, now your in-law you give. So in this woman's mind now, the money that is given to her husband by her brother, not be she they give. You see how people they're wicked? You see how they're wicked? So then they narrate for each other. They call Molebi to come judge matter. So apparently he sent money to the sister to build a house for him while he was living abroad, working, sending every penny. Sister did not build nothing. She didn't build nothing.
Uncle, I beg. Uncle, no, I don't want to get up. Uncle, I don't want to get up. Uncle, I don't want to get up. Listen to her. My body do me so much, Uncle. Uncle, help me ask her. Listen. Oh God. Listen to her. She's up. My brother. Let me take her easy. Tell me, say I will settle this matter, or rather I will fit talk good. Yes. Based on where you don't see me say I don't settle issues like this, I make you call me enter. Yes. This is your family matter. So tell me, I beg you. No, is that for Europe? Uncle, wait a minute. But say you what they do for Europe, Uncle. I'm not saying noisy. It's not easy for Europe. Yes. Listen to our first. Uncle, na farm work and they do for Europe.
See, he said that he does farm work in Europe. Because the sister is saying, make you take an easy now. Make you take an easy now. Farm work. That is, I don't know whether he even gets minimum wage for whatever country he was that he was doing farm work. Ha! Now, wow, ayenika, aweyonika.
Listen. I go school make I understand Italian language. I don't get it talk. This is fun. I go to walk. I go walk. Alright.
You don't understand. Oh, that mean you ask my brother. Now he there.
But I'm not going to ask her anything.
Ask her.
No, I'm not going to ask her anything.
See, what you want to do for me?
You know, see, Shana the year. When I don't see wicked sister. He says, since you there Europe, what you don't do for me? Yeah, he was in Italy. He said he was doing farm work in Italy. And that he had to go to school to learn Italian language. You don't see the sister. He said, since you there Europe, what you don't do for me? She they talk with boldness. With boldness, that she they talk about. I mean, this kind of people, you have to understand though, some family members, they have no conscience, so they don't have any conscience at all. Because the way this woman is talking with her full chest, she didn't see anything wrong with what she has done at all. She's still challenging him. He's not about to be remorseful. She's challenging him that what you don't do for me. You get like and I come brother where you get to, because this kind of thing, people don't buy people for less. Because only God knows the trauma that this boy is going through now. As he did here, so all his body is shake. Like his head is doing 360 degrees round. His heart is palpitating above normal beating heart rate. Because now he's remembering all the wahala. All the suffer to they go farm, they pluck, all the nonsense we take from Oyibo, all the racist things where I don't see. How many person won't talk? Now don't say, sister. What you don't do for me? What you don't do for me? Now what should they talk? Oh? Chai.
You let them talk. What you want to do for me?
I think
What
this is coming for you.
Yes, what do you do for me?
Jesus.
What do you do for me?
Right now.
What do you do for me? Tell them, what do you do for me?
It's okay.
Yes. What do you do for me? They come in everywhere.
It's not coming for us.
What do you do for me? Tell them.
Who they pay your children school fees?
School fees you pay.
How many pay your children school fees?
School fees. How many times you pay school fees? What do you do for
No,
me?
here.
That one that they do for me.
He said, what that one that they do for
For more
person?
than 4 years, how many pay your children school fees?
That's the only school fees you pay. Which other thing you do?
For more than 4 years, how many pay your children school
Which
fees?
other thing you do?
Jesus, wait, I beg. Wait, no. Mind the heart. You don't see for Europe. Mind the heart. You say I don't pay. You say I don't pay for you. Your children school fees for for 4 years now. 4 of the children, now they pay their school fees. Wait. When the husband want to go buy house, you have to just go and build ground. When you want to go buy that land, how much I give you? How much I give you to your husband? Not be 1 million naira.
You give me, not give me.
So now the sense of entitlement be that too. Now the sense of entitlement be that he say na in-law you give. Not be me you give. Waiting you don't do for me. The boy begin count. Waiting you do. He begin count. How he tell you they pay children school fees. Now he say now only school fees. Now only school fees. Now only school fees your mates they pay. You know, this kind of families, when they have, they feel like whatever you've done for them is not enough. You owe them. And this kind of woman, so as they talk, so if you see where to go buy this young boy, he go buy him more. Honestly, because she has no conscience. You know, send. You tell her say, waiting, like, what did you do? Waiting, kilo shetaye osheri. What is the big deal? In body they pepper up, you don't know what to do. And the woman they challenge and they tell her, say, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do for me? Now don't say as they roll for grand. So, and you know, in cases where people always send money to family members or friends, whatever, now when they don't get documents to travel, most times, now they will always send money to, you know, people they feel they can trust. Say, help me build, help me build, help me buy land, you know. But a lot of times you don't see people where they'll be say, no, they're not they trustworthy. As you they send them the money, they divert them. They go another place, they live their own life. They live their soft life. Then when you come, they go take a boju meet you. Hmm? It's not a skit, Tamara. This is not a skit. I don't believe it's a skit. I think it's very, very real because the man they called to settle the matter was like, you know, thank God the man was able to stand. That the sister is a bully. You can see that she's a bully. She's saying that, what did you do? What did you do for me? What did you do for me? Yeah. People like that. So she doesn't know what the young man has done for her. He has to be reminding her. And she was even challenging him and saying that, not be your in-law you give. So if they give your husband something, your brother is giving your husband money. If not because the man is married to you, why would he be giving him money? If your brother give your husband money, not be you he give. Ah, wow. More they careful, especially those of you who now still they trust God for our documents. When you reach family member, because this kind of one they go say na family, nothing you go do. What you want to do? You cry finish, you enter house, you go verse, carry your body, they come back to Europe, you start from square one. Especially if you thought that is the only investment you have. You never have any other thing. Maybe you know they suffer all these years to raise that money. If it make person mad, yeah, the trauma of it can set some people off and they will never be okay again. People, I want your nika. I want your nika. So this is the second video I'm going to show you. It's a similar incident. They say this lady lived overseas for 15 years. She came to Nigeria to discover that all the money she was sending to her brother to build a house for her, it didn't work. 15 years in Europe. And she was sending all her savings to her brother to help her to buy land and build a house, only to finally arrive in Nigeria to find out that the brother, who all along has been sending her fake photos. He's been sending her fake photos of the house he was building, actually ate all the money and never built any house for her. This one is even more tragic. He shot all the money, ate all the money. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. I'll be right back. Thank you very much, Obodo fam. If you've not given us a thumbs up, please do so, subscribe. And yeah, I'll play the next video after this.
Hey Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you. But there's limited spots, a complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Right, we're back. We're gonna play the next video now. You know when they say somebody is in the poto, how we used to make joke with that. Ola has that sign bite. When they say somebody is in the poto, this lady was literally in. This is the real poto that we mean, and the agony in her voice. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Hey, what I want to do? What I want to do? What I want to people? When I see me after how many years abroad, 50 years. Oh, so I don't do that, no be allowed. Hey, what I go do? Hey, I know they go. So how kill me? You don't take the money. People they look you. They go anywhere. I know they go anywhere. Some they go. Some not this life. Not today this life. No, they go. After many years, I say make you build that though. Make you build that. It's every picture.
It's a picture.
Some they go. Hey. Oh, the brother shopping money for abroad. Hey, whoa. Some
You say the same picture.
Hey, what I want to do?
15 years.
What I want to people. When I see me after how many years abroad, 50 years. Oh, so I don't build that, no be allowed.
This how that shop money to do big boy.
Hey, everybody they look you. I know they go. So how kill me? You don't take the money. People they look you. Go anywhere. I know they go anywhere. Some they go. Some not today this life. Not today this life. No, they go. After many years, I say make you build that though. Make you build that. It's every picture.
It's a picture.
Some they go. Hey. Oh, the brother shopping money for abroad.
Yeah. She was rolling and rolling in that mud. Yeah. Some people will never know the struggle. Yeah. Yeah. Let me read a few comments from that post from Gossip Mill. The first post there, a very insensitive one said, so rolling in the mud will get your money back or the house will magically appear. The brother isn't there watching, so why are you rolling in the debt? Make it make sense. And this is somebody that has their account verified. You see, say all this verification are nonsense. Because how can you be so senseless? Not knowing the pain that the person is going through. You just come, call it. I don't know. You think she's within her senses as she is, that she's all right. She's in what they called hell. She's not even thinking. It isn't a mud. She's worried about rolling in the mud. What's that? 15 years of your life is like poof. Gone. Just like that. I don't know why some people empathy is very, very far from them. Honestly, they just cannot have empathy for other people's pain. She said she kept screaming in the Edo language that Usaho, the brother, was sending her fake pictures of houses. He didn't buy land, didn't do anything. That Usaho has finished her life. Usaho has buy house. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's in serious pain. Yeah. And somebody said, dear African superstar said, dear overseas Africans, come home often to check the status of your project. Thank me later. Obiajuno Priscilla said, one of the greatest lies told is that blood makes you family. Blood makes you related. Loyalty, love, and trust makes you family. Obviously, this person has more sense than the one that is talking about somebody rolling on the mud. Liz said, "This happened to me, to my own sister. I worked tirelessly overseas, kept sending her money. When I returned to Nigeria, there was nothing, and she wasn't remorseful. I cried and I cried endlessly." And I'll take this last one. Somebody says, sadly, in the modern day of technology, social media, and so on, why start a building if you don't have the ability to travel to Nigeria? Just buy people. If you can't buy at once, you can still uh get one whereby there's a method of payment in installments of a property in Nigeria. Nigeria is more advanced than you know. Do your own investigations and contact the right people. If this isn't stage, and I feel sorry for her, I pray God gives her the ability to bounce back. Yeah. Even with the buying, to be honest, you can still get duped. Yeah. There's a lot of scam. I mean, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and we're talking about, especially in a place like Lagos, where you go and buy from the developers, and the developers will not tell you that there is issues. Oh, you think, oh, because it's a developer, it's in an estate. There's some of them now that Gislava was dragging back in the day, that people bought property because all the celebrities were they were influencing for them, and a lot of people lost money. So anything that you are doing back home, you got to be very, very vigilant. You got to be sure that, you just say, oh, because now my brother, my sister, my brother, I know they for this matter. Remember Osaho. Anytime you are thinking it's my brother, think of Osaho and that wicked auntie. What we see just now, they say, what do you do for me? What do you do for me? Yeah, it's very, very important. But me, I still believe, last, no matter what you want buy, first live your best life every day. Live your best life. Yeah. Yeah. Kwa said, people don't get it. The mind, it can literally snap without your willingness. And sometimes you need to vent differently to stop tipping over. Those that study mental health can help elaborate. Thank you very much. Don't mind them. It's lack of empathy. Monica said, I don't I have trust issues, so I don't give anybody my money. Monica, you said your own outright. You said when it comes to money, you have trust issues, eh? You don't trust nobody. Okay, I have my link in the comment section. If you want to say something, jump in. You know we are doing sharp these days. You know they take time again. No. So quickly jump in and share your thoughts with us. Those who want to build in Africa, especially if you don't have your papers yet to go, what would you advise them to do? That's the question I think we should address. If you're trying to build back home, you're trying to tie something down, maybe for retirement or whatever, and you cannot physically go, what's the best way? Can you trust? Who can you trust? Yeah. John said, I'd rather buy my property and oversee it whenever I visit home than trust my family to do it for me. I love them so much, but I come first. Absolutely. Yes. Aha. I like the angle that Sisi is bringing. Sisi say, use the money you have to get papers first. Yes. How about that? When you get papers, you can travel. Ehen. First get papers, then you start building or buying. That way you can go and see it yourself. That's a fantastic idea. Fantastic. Olurami said, and to be one of my late husband's friends built a house back, but can't step in it. The brother took over. Oh yeah. Let me tell you a story I know. This story is a true life story of which the woman was here. That woman is late now. And from what we were hearing thereafter, the issue of the house may be connected to why they buy her. She built a house for her mother. Yeah. The mother buy. However, the mother was living in the property with her eldest brother, who is the mother's first son. When the mother buy, the senior brother took over the house. And the woman came and said, you can't take over this house, so it's my house. I just gave it to my mom to live in. Now that our mother is gone, it's my property. I want it back. Logumba Berry. As I'm talking to you now, the woman is no more. and we're hearing free that that property has something to do with it. They started fighting each other spiritually. I even heard that the senior brother too has died, all because of property. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká rí ṣù o. Some families, okay, all right. Monica said, I will save up money till you can go back. Save up money, you can go back before you can go back. I like what Sissy is saying about what's it called? Getting money to use to get your documents. Larry, maybe you can help us to go and verify it. Are you not on social media? Help us to go and verify it. Okay? How about that? Thank you very much. Help us to go and verify the story. You can as well go to social media and go on, if it's AI or whatever Google technology you have. Help us to verify it. Thank you. It's not only one person that does the work. Thank you very much. My little said, but to buy is risky as well. Niger houses, when they collapse. Yeah. Everything, there's risk in everything, to be honest. But you I don't know. If you cannot go, it's worse. Especially if people even know that you don't have access to come back. You know how we're saying earlier on that if you are a landlord and you live in the abroad, once the tenants know, they capitalize on it. Yeah, they would capitalize on it. It's the same thing. If family or friends are building for you or they pretend to be building for you while you are sending them money, if they know you cannot come back for whatever reason, or you have no plans to come back to come and verify whether the building is real or not, they can capitalize on it and chop your money. Let's not even talk about, that the fact that if you send 1 million, they will use 500,000 and keep the remaining 500,000 for themselves, even though you pay them. Yeah. I've always said that, when what Maureen is saying, I've always said that even if I don't have property in Nigeria, if you sell one property, if you have a couple of properties in the abroad and you sell one, today, you will see house buy for Nigeria. Today. And you will be there by yourself. So yeah, Maureen said you can build in 6 months if you have the money. So save up until you can travel home and supervise the work yourself. Yeah. I think people like to build because, first of all, they want to design it the way they want. And number two, because it's more economical. It's cheaper to build than to buy. Lady Luther says, Auntie B, when I'm ready to retire and choose to go back to Nigeria, not sure, I will go to Ibadan, Bodija to be precise, and buy old houses to renovate for retirement. Yeah, I mean, there are even new estates now. You might not even want to go to Bodija. There are new estates, gated estates. The way they are doing estates in Nigeria now, they make the estate in a way that, they have a communal system. The water system is communal, where there's water everywhere, and they have electricity 24 hours. You prefer those ones. They are more modern, more advanced. And the estates are more secure because they have security 24 hours. So you don't even want to expose yourself to go and buy in Bodija, where everybody will know that Osheshedeni, Latin Loibo. Again, that can expose you to the risk of, people say, maybe you came with so much money, they will come in the night to visit, God forbid. Yeah. So you can never be too careful with these things. Marriott said, buy in the abroad, buy good pallets if you no get paper. If you are not there, don't buy in Nigeria. Where do they sell good pallets? Marriott, where are they selling good pallets? I don't know. Tell us, please. Educate us. How do you sell it when you want to sell it? Is that a good way of keeping your money? Please educate us. Dari said, even with a lawyer, I was still duped when buying a house. Another lawyer connived with the house owner to dupe me. Lobaton. If not of my lawyer, I would have lost the house. Telling you. Yeah, the risk is quite high. The risk is high, but you have to be very, very careful. Moilola says, if you are not there yourself, you have no business buying, building. Yeah, you know the worst part, yeah. One uncle called into the show when we are talking about this matter a while ago. It's for people who lived in the abroad for a very long time. They've worked and retired now or close to retirement, and they didn't buy abroad because they only bought or built in Nigeria. That's the one I can never understand. I can't understand that one. Because even in the city, when you live in Nigeria and you live in the city, sometimes you want to even buy in the city because it always appreciates more than village. Back in the day, people used to retire and go to the village. I don't know if people still do that. When you live in the city in Nigeria, when you retire, you go home. You go to your community. So, yeah. If you have money, you can buy house anytime in Nigeria. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Monica said, I don't have a house yet in Nigeria, but when I eventually have one, no family member will stay there. Baton. Monica, you're not playing at all. Maureen said, in Kenya, there are investment banks through which you can buy. The bank oversees the project from start to finish and just hand you the keys. Wow, I love that. I really, really like that. At least you are sure of where you are paying money to. You are sure. Yeah, so I mean, a word is enough for the wise. Yeah. A word is enough for the wise. So yeah, we should definitely learn from it. Otumba, what are you saying? This kind of stories they expose our dirty linen for public. This na private conversation. No, we must be patriotic Nigeria, no matter wetin dey shele. E no good. Otumba, those videos I played now for my I whip and come off for my head. Not be social media e dey. So the matter is not already in the public domain, Abi. You call yourself Otumba, make you dey behave your age now. Eh? Later now, I go see person they say una finish. But for you to give yourself that title, which I'm sure is you didn't get it, you just give yourself Otumba. You're supposed to at least they put some sense now. This matter, not be other blogs are for post time. Did I whip it out from my head? Inside house. How you tell for inside house? Now wow, they use Otumba, but they have sense, China. Why you go carry Otumba dey play? You be real Otumba, so you be Otumba supposed to dey more mature now. Why you dey do like this? I want for you. Person wey call himself Otumba supposed to that title, you don't get him. You just borrow him. Monica, hi, I'm about to go. What do you have to say, darling? I don't wanna hear all the things where you talk since for comment section. You are not playing. You say you not play with anybody.
Auntie B, good evening.
Hello, darling.
Obodooyinboconnect fam, good evening. No, but
Yes.
this thing with the housing thing, it has been a problem for a very long time. I don't know why
Mm.
people still trust their family to build homes for them. As according to CC, if you don't have your document yet, fix your document, save up, go home and do it yourself.
Hmm.
That this problem of family members staying in your house and when it's time for them to leave, like the other lady that lost the mom,
Hmm.
the brother start dragging or they bite her because of
They
it,
carry her. Oh. That woman leave
that
her children. No, she leave her children behind.
that story has been happening
Hey.
for a very long time. It has
Hmm.
been happening for a very long time. Somebody will build house, mostly if you're living abroad, because they know before you come home to relocate or whatever, retire, it's going to be a long time. And when it's reaching that age, some greedy families they don't want to leave your house alone. So
Hmm.
for me, my family will not even know where my house is. So
Hmm.
no problem, no need for that. They won't even know. I will not go and build house in Benin. That one, I never craze rich. I will not. I won't go to Benin and build a house or buy a house. It's gonna be either in Abuja or in Lagos, where nobody. I'll just enter my house jejely. If I want to go and greet them, I'll go and greet them and stay somewhere far because we that don't have father and mother again, we have to be counting our steps.
Yes,
You know.
absolutely.
So me, I
Absolutely.
don't trust anybody. As I said, I have trust issue when it comes to money and all those things. I cannot.
So I'm so sorry if they recognize my voice. One and not verse.
At least they don't know ahead. You don't give the information ahead, which is
No, they
good.
don't. They don't know that one since that they've been
Uh-huh.
calling me many years back. Come on, there's this thing, house somebody is selling. Is distress says come about. Say okay, I hear you. I just because I cannot drag anything with anybody. My father, he has always told us, do not drag with anybody. So I
Mm-hmm.
cannot come and build or pay money, buy house of how many millions, and one person will just come and collect it. Ah, me, I'm radical for Jesus. So it cannot happen. No. It cannot happen. So
You
for
are a
that
fine
story
girl
not
for
to repeat,
Jesus, but you are
no,
radical at the same time.
no, I cannot. So just imagine
Yeah.
that kind. The one that lady was doing on the mud, that one was small. The one me I will do. Although me I won't go to mud, but that family will scatter it. That
No,
family has been scattered
me, I don't
already.
go. Which kind mod? I don't go mod. I just
Of
find
course,
Osama.
I won't go to
Whenever
mud now.
Osama day, just you see, you know what, Monica. You don't forget what I do one time. Me self radical.
Yeah, your with your agent now, your house for Abuja, right?
You know that time when SARS, that time when SARS day, where they mean where when I SARS I go bring go. When
Of
I
course,
reach the
now
house,
no.
they drag. One of the guys for the house tell me saying, "I'm brother house." Say who I be? You don't know me. He dey insult me. I say me. Now you they insult on top of my own property. I
Just
not touch.
imagine that.
Somebody just show me say, hey, say, Auntie B, you know what you go do? Come, we will see you. You know Nigeria now. Before I know, they don't link me, carry me, go. I don't that time now 50. I whether now 50K I give them. You know, money not plenty, whether 50 or 20K. I don't even remember. It wasn't a
You're
lot.
you're all good, Auntie B. You even responsible. I will
I,
miss my bro. I will miss that my brother Osama. Osama will be missing.
when the SARS people come, this boy he locked 3 days in no reach the house again. He leave the property wrong go.
Phone call. It's not easy now to just gather one, two, three, how many million to buy one property. One
Yes.
brother will come say no. Osama will be missing. Now we ain't for miss. Then go for do transfer come my account. What's the meaning of that?
Hmm.
No, now it cannot happen now. Well, make she take am easy, and she will learn next time. I just pray
Where
she
she go
pull through
start
out of this one.
from?
It's not
You know
easy.
what it mean? It means all the years where she did abroad, 15 years is
Now
gone.
she dey take the shout now. That how many years we she take the
Una no
shout.
know
Do
the
you know
pain
how
when these
broken is
girls
the
they go,
that?
when these people they go through you don't know. Because
Hmm,
at least she they console herself, say I get something back home. Make I
of
even rest
course.
sef. Make I even rest for Nigeria 3 months. Make I don't
Imagine me
rest.
now with the toss here at 55. I won't retire because of my lazy ass. Person you can go scam me. Hey, we born the full Bini. It's crazy.
And people when they feel do this kind of thing that they wicked, they feel same person to buy yourself if you know if you come up if you know quick come out for that place.
Yes, now they don't do many of their relatives like that now. They've done it. They've done it. This is not the first time this is happening. You know, many years back, 15 years back, even before 20 years back before I traveled, this has been going on. Even a mother self, mother will say she's building for you, your own mama will born you.
Oh
To say
yeah.
she's building for you and she'll do you the thing later, she'll be telling you, "Hey, it don't happen, it don't happen." Me, if I return back, they not get picking like me again. Cause
Uh-huh.
me, I'm very kind, but I know the quick verse. People like us with reverse. I'll go this mother, my mother.
You know, say my friend, I just remember now. Actually, now Benin girl, my friend,
Yeah, she
she
was
told me
she.
her own. Now mama
Yes,
was a
now
mother.
mothers that before I traveled out, I remember now before I left Nigeria, mothers were doing that thing, as in they were so happy. And do you know what they use the money for? They will not start carrying small boys. They will leave their husband. They will not be carrying small boys in Bini. All those agbero in Bini. You can't see them. They'll buy agbero car. The agbero will not start bleaching. When I mean agbero, the rough boys. We normally call in Bini. We call them agbero, right? Those like
Togs.
those talks. I was trying to look for the English name. They will just start dating those guys. Those guys will start pulling the best cars. They will even build house on top of mama head safe. Mama will be feeling young. Imagine that. So if you are listening, if you ever listen to this, keep your money. According to our darling CC, our enjoyment minister, she said, save up and do your papers. After doing
Yeah.
your papers, and according to me, the assistant chop life gang, you save your money and go and buy your house. Do it yourself. Don't trust nobody, not even husband. Don't trust, because some husband have done shege. They'll build the house and put their name. Before you come, they'll marry and start giving birth. That one I saw that one koro with my own eyes. Before you come from the abroad, this one happened to somebody close to home. Before she came, the man married another woman, and the man used the papers, the document was in his name. She couldn't do nada, nothing. She didn't do anything. So it has been happening since. So people should just wise up. Have trust issue when it comes to money.
All right. Thank you so much, Monica.
Thank you so much, Auntie B. Plenty love.
Love
Love
you
you
too.
so much.
Okay, bye, darling. Bye. Monica say have trust issues when it comes to money. This is not relationship we're talking about. Trust issues. How are we going to be talking about issues that affect Africans, which is the bane of this channel? And some people will still have a problem. You can see that some people just like to look for trouble. This is what my channel is basically about, talking about issues that affect diasporans. Even before I go into domestic violence and relationship, and you think it's a problem because I'm washing your dirty linen. Why do you have dirty linen that you are washing you are washing outside? Washing dirty linen. I don't know. I just like to stress on herself, not be me. Anybody who is stress me now, God go help me stress the person. Because I'm doing this now so that people can learn. Instead of you to look at these two people that have just shared their story with you, to have empathy and think of, okay, how do we encourage our people not to fall into this? All you are thinking about is sharing washing our what a man our command dagba, you just get old and you are senseless. Why? This is something that happened to real people 15 years abroad. If it's you that happened to, would you be talking about washing your dirty linen in public? Or is this not a subject that can benefit a lot of people? You don't see it that way. I want for now. Some people need to respect themselves. Honestly, they respect yourself. Because I don't see anything wrong with this topic. Now, diasporan issue. It is well. You know how many people have been victims? A lot of people have been victim of this matter. So even if this one is not even real, like skits, other people can still learn from it because we have millions of Nigerians who live in the diaspora. And out of those millions of Nigerians or thousands of Nigerians, a lot of them will fall into the category of wanting to build houses in Nigeria, and they can be at risk of falling into greedy family members like this. And you don't think that it's important to discuss it. Now, anyway, if you have your own platform, discuss what you want to discuss. Me, as the CEO of this platform, if I think there's any learning for it and there's anything that people can gain from it, I'll bring it. We'll discuss it. Go back on.
Obodo Farm. Ladies and gents, it's your resident princess, Dami. Are you looking to transform your ideas into eye-catching visuals? You know, we live in a time where how you package and visually represent yourself and your brand matters even before people view the content or the value that you're offering. See, I'm your person. I'll make your brand shine bright. From business cards to billboards, I'll get your look just right. Flyers, posters, logos too. I'll create the perfect view. I mean, take a look at the Obodoyibo channel now. And the facelift with all the thumbnails as a testimony. I really sabi this work. No joke. For all your design needs, I'm the one for you. Connect with me today for graphic designs and digital content creation services. Book me today. Let this princess turn your vision into something to behold. Check out my portfolio and connect with me on social media. I look forward to serving you. Thank you, Auntie B, again for this wonderful opportunity.
You're welcome, darling Dami, Princess Dami. You see how her voice, when she sent me the thing, I was like, Dami, You all know how to do jingle too. She says she's all around creative. I was like, well, I enjoyed it. The way she was mixing pidgin English with Oyibo, with Bogboe. As I did this work, I'm like, wow. I love it too, Sissy. Okay, Bumi, you want to say something? I'm about to go. Welcome, welcome.
Auntie B, how are you? I don't see timer.
Hallelujah.
You don't put timer.
Make I put timer for you. Okay. People no plenty today. Now make I no bother. Make I put time for you then.
Auntie B, I dey tease you. I dey tease you.
They no plenty today where they call. People no calling today. Now make I no even bother. Now only
I
Monica no.
know, I know.
Eh.
Yeah, that's why I said let me call it. How are you, Auntie B? Well done. Let's patronize that meal. That jingle is giving me Wazobia
Be
vibes. I
fast.
like it.
You didn't go too sweet.
Yeah, well done. It's very funny that you talk about patronizing. You talk about if you're going to build at home, make sure that you follow the right tactics or have where you reside in first or however save your money. The thing is that information is power, and people. I know that things happen to people abroad. People don't have papers. People are not in a good. They don't have the financial means, and when you convert your money wherever in the abroad to naira, it's substantially higher. Usually, like you get some value worth for your money. So they'll say, "Let me go out home." And another problem that I find that is 5 and 6 with these issues that when people move here, people have a timeline, so they begin to apply pressure on themselves. So that unrealistic timeline, if we don't address it, this will continue to be a recurring issue. It's here to stay. Because when you say, "Oh, I give myself 4 or 5 years, I'll just go there, do 5, 10 jobs, I'll come build 10 houses," it's not. Back then, even back then, it's not reachable. Talk less of now, where inflation there everywhere. It's not substantial. You cannot keep that up. Even if you start with 3 jobs, 4 jobs, you can't keep it up because your body will tell on you. You are paying bills where you stay. You also have to send money back home to fund that project, quote and unquote. And then on top of that, we have black taxes. And to be one never talking of black taxes, because even outside you sending money for the project, you still have money. At least you're sending money to somebody, at least one person a month, right? And then you're saying you have a family that you're starting your family. You're also 5 times out of 10, if we are reasonable people, we'll have like an average okay lifestyle where we stay. 5 times out of 10. The other 5, like that man where rent 2 bedrooms, still they sublet a bit, they give 1 bed to another person where he wife and the pikin they stay for one. That one I not fit. I don't know how the woman stay for that one. But 5 times out of 10, people are trying to live an okay life. This is where people fall into debt, credit card debt, loan, this quick money. All these people that you give you money 5K and then the interest rate is like 35%, and it's crazy. Like it's just a revolving cycle. So my own is that. Okay, I thought you
Go
could call my
ahead.
name.
No,
My
no.
own is okay. My own is that it's not just houses. Like I get it. Me too. I'm just educating myself about other forms to invest. It's not just houses. You can
Like
partner with people.
somebody was telling us about gold bars. Now I never knew you can even buy gold bars here.
I've never even heard about it. I'm going to look it up. I heard you asking.
Has been telling us. Apparently they sell them in Costco. I didn't know.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
The only
We
gold
have
that I buy is gold jewelry. I didn't know you can even buy gold bars and sell.
people say, "Oh, wow." Right. I don't even Auntie B, I've done that jewelry business. So what about me? I just remove my hand.
No, I don't sell though. I just buy for myself to use. I don't sell.
Okay, I did for sale, retail. Nah, I'm not doing that. But yes, that's a good. Yeah, you can buy for yourself, and then when you need money, you can resell it, right? Yeah, that's a good investment. But that's not even what I was thinking of. I was thinking of like Airbnb, like one of some people rightly said in the comments. You can merge with people. Maybe you can do partnership. So you bring your half, and again, it doesn't have to be family. Family is part of the reasons why sometimes family is part of the reasons why we are missing it. It's somebody that you know that is educated and has something to lose. Well, that's how you look for people to invest with. they have something to lose. So when we say, oh, now my uncle, now my brother, now my sister, no, what do they have? How educated are they in that field that you want to go into the business? And what do they have to lose should that business take a loss? That's how you choose. Because if you just go randy dandy, your money will go, because these people don't know the value that you are putting in. They don't know the time, the effort, the sweat, the commitment. They don't know all this. They don't, even if they know it, they don't appreciate it because they are not bringing that into it. That's what I just want to say. So if you know somebody that is in the business, maybe in sales, or maybe is in real estate, or is practicing in real estate in Nigeria or in Africa, anywhere you want to invest in, you know that they are savvy, they've done their research, they are there, they have an okay establishment, like maybe they have other businesses. There are some people you can see, you can just get job, you can just see their lifestyle, you can just, okay, if one, two, three, you calculate. Yeah, and you also have to be proactive. See, the problem is that we think that maybe it's only family, and then we think that we trust people, we just trust people. Like Auntie Monica said, you don't trust people like this. When there's stuff to this money, there's profit to remit. People are funny. People are funny. Even your family is funny. Talk less of. So you have to move with people that have something to lose and people that know what they're talking about, that know that they're conversant. Even if they don't know, they are willing to learn, they are willing to research, they are willing to go out, take risk for you. So that it's two of us. So like me and my friend is Airbnb. We are talking about Airbnb. She's in Abuja. Like, okay, let's see what can we do. She has a family in Abuja. She and her husband is also into Airbnb. So she knows about it.
Yeah.
She has a family in Abuja. She also works in Abuja. I don't think that she has any plan of relocating that I'm aware of. So things like that, you know, you want to pick, and then when you talk to them about it, you can see that they are passionate, or they know what they're talking about. They like the idea, not that you're forcing them to. So that when you start now, now me you send money give, not be my in-law you send money give, you don't go reach that way. God. So that's what I was just gonna say. That's how you spot people to pick when you're entering a project with somebody. That's what I just wanted to stand to be. Please, let's share. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Have a good evening. I like what Sissy is saying. So people have been discussing about investments in the comment section. Good stuff. I love money. So anything that has to do with multiplying it, I'm in there. That is what I want to hear, because we're talking about multiple streams of income all the time, and yeah, you can never have too many streams of income. So people are making good conversation in the comment section about investment. So somebody was mentioning the gold bars, and I think Yetunde mentioned something about Instagram. Please don't go and buy gold from anybody on Instagram. I don't trust Instagram vendors. I don't trust them. I'm sorry. I'm sure they are legit ones, but I don't trust Instagram vendors because there are too many people dupe people on Instagram. So be very careful about buying things from people online, especially social media. Sissy is saying something, we can come together, sensible friends, and buy a house together, then sell it, split the profit, and repeat. Africans, we don't think far enough. Let me tell you something. Do you know what we can do? We can go to a place like Scotland. We don't even have to buy in England. Yeah. I know somebody that is buying properties right, left, and center. You know, this one we're looking for plenty money to buy houses here in England, especially London, that is so expensive. Somebody I know bought a house in Scotland, and it was an auction property. I think it was around 35,000, 35K. Renovated it. Yeah. If they want to sell it now, they will sell it for maybe perhaps twice the amount. So we don't even have to, we can go to places like Scotland or all those places, get rundown property, renovate them. Yeah. These are the things that we should be doing. This is what Asians do. But we, say, it's now let to fight, now let to do drama, and I will sabi. There's money in it. There's always money in property. Always. Always. And the price of properties never ever depreciates. It always goes up. So yeah. So Sissy, I'm in, Jare. If you are in, I'm in. Let's talk behind bars and behind this show. Come together and see what we can do. Yeah. We'll sell it and put money together, buy together, If we need to renovate, whatever you need to do, and then sell it, split the profits, buy again. Before you know, your retirement portfolio will be increasing. Mayong said, buy gold bars or coins from verified gold sellers who have a physical store. Thank you. Instagram, I don't trust Instagram. And all this cryptocurrency, sorry, for me, I don't trust them. Okay? I know people invest in it, but for me, I don't know too much about it. And I don't believe that is, if you don't know much about it and it's currency that, you just go into trading cryptocurrency. People that know it can do it, but for me, no. Yes. Yeah. Somebody is saying if you want to buy in Aja, you should contact them. Oh, I don't know this person. I've never seen them in my comment section before. Don't say because you saw them on Obodo Farm. Now they hear that we're talking about property and they are saying you should contact them if you want to buy in Aja. I don't know you, Coca. I've never seen you in my comment section before. So please don't come and advertise here. Okay? I don't know you. Sorry. I've never seen you here, so you can't come and say they should contact you. I will only recommend people that I know and I trust that I've had contact with. You hear us talking about property and all of a sudden you're advertising, Abby. Yeah, I want your symbol. Please don't say it's Obodoyibo TV, you saw them. And then I take no liability or responsibility for anybody that will come here and say contact me for anything. Except you know them. Aha. You need to know them physically. Aha. Maurice, another African country where there is real high return on real estate investment is the Gambia. A lot of Africans are heading that way now. Apartments, shortlets, villas. Good stuff. Good stuff. Timidi say, I know a lot of money that a lot of people that have lost money on crypto. Me, I don't know about crypto. So yeah. Yeah, silent watcher. Want to come and advertise now? Contact me if you want to buy in Lekki. I don't know you. Don't invest in anything that man of Prestige said. Don't invest in anything. You hear them talking about crypto. Don't go into something you don't know. Property, I can always put my hands up 247. Okay, so if you want us to do business, put money together and buy houses, flip houses as they call it, these flipping houses. That one, you have me. I'm there. But all this crypto, we want me to say, man. Yeah, I don't know that. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Allah, Bawoni, Sheda Dani. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. You see, we've learned something today. We learned something. It's not just about people that were scammed, but we're talking about business. Yeah. So this is good. This is good. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of the show. I am back on Thursday, and we're going to talk about this side chick matter. We are late to the party, but still, it's always good. Anytime we're able to get to it, it's good. So they say couples need to start considering side chicks so that marriages can last. Is that an option that people are open to? Side chicks. This auntie that says she's a qualified, bona fide, and certified side chick said that is what men need. We're always talking about what marriages need and what men need. So we are going to discuss this. Is that what we need to do? Should we allow our husband to have side chicks so that marriages can last? We'll talk about it on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Thursday we'll use it to do cruise on Thursday because me, I have something to say. You could know me. I know they hide my own. I have an opinion and I will share it. Thursday we'll discuss it if that's the way forward. If that's how we'll sustain our marriages now. So just allow Uncle to have side chick in peace so that somebody can rub his feet somewhere and rub his chest, rub his akpari properly. Then he will come home and he will be happy. Everybody will be happy. Olurami said, Auntie B, she doesn't know what she's saying, Sha. I don't know. I want to leave it for you guys to decide. Women, let's enable our husbands, allow, look the other way and encourage. Even not only allow, should we encourage it? Anyway, join me on Thursday night. Let's use it and catch cruise. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I had you. Ola and I are having a master class on Sunday. We're going to be talking about police, yeah. Police, yo. Calling police or not to call police. Should you call police? When should you call police? When should you not call police? In the abroad. Jackpot marriages. We're going to have Ola to do a master class on Sunday about Jackpot marriage. This time around, looking at it from the point of view of police. Men always saying, you call police for me, you call police for me. Are women abusing the powers that the West has given unto them by, asking husband to leave when the police come? African women, some of you, you are abusing it? You abusing those powers? We'll look at it on Sunday. So I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you very much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Ola, do you have a live stream tonight? Thank you, everybody. Comments. This coming of a thing, I pray that everybody that is hurting, all those who've worked for 10 years, 15 years in the abroad, and now they've been left high and dry by so-called family. Coesio, may God help them. I don't even know what to say because the pain is too much. But yeah, I pray that God will suit their hearts and He will open new ways for them. It's not an easy thing. Scamming, when they scam you, even if it's £100, they scam you. 1,000 gone, you know how painful it is. Talk of a lifetime. 15 years is a lifetime of working. And we're not talking about work that you enjoy, professional work. We're talking about manual labor, farm work for 15 years. Wow. Okay, Man of Prestige has a live stream. So yeah, jump over there to Man of Prestige. And he says he's doing confession time tonight. What to the confession? No. Okay. Join Man of Prestige tonight and I'll see you on Thursday. We'll do that boss of cruise on Thursday. Have a good evening. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.